Alright, we're live. First of all, congratulations to the Golden State Warriors for winning today. I didn't think they would win, no? I didn't think they would win. I actually thought the Cavaliers would win already, but in the fourth quarter, I saw Durant make his way and score a couple of buckets to make them actually start to win the ball game as well. So congratulations to every Golden State Warrior fan. Let's see this Saturday if they can actually make it and win the next game, no? But a lot of things can happen in basketball, so let's see if they can actually make it and actually win there. Also, I forgot to mention that the PSEI, this is very consistent with all of the blogs that we've posted, no, that you notice that the market was down today. Still, as we were near to the 8,000 or 8,100 resistance level, you can always expect the market to retrace and have a hard time coming back up because of sellers dominating the market. So until we see a heavy conviction of the stock or the market to break past 8,100, and that's when we see it actually moving up and having a steadier gain and movement upward. So I guess that's it for the market as a whole. Ayan, we already have people who are joining us. We have Richard Romero from Singapore. Good evening. Arman Venko from Dubai who's joining us. Carl Remorin, sabi niya, thank you for all of the videos. Joel Abril, to my favorite class in Singapore. Hello. Totoo yun. Edgar Agustin asking about bitcoins. Adrian Flor, tinatanong niya kung Cavs ako. Nako, hindi. Golden State Warriors. I'm rooting for the Warriors. Jason Acosta, hello. JR, hello. Brian Patrick, hello to all of you. Edgar Agustin saying this is a very interesting topic. Reynaldo Castro from Davao, hello to all of you. Christian Abon, to those who've joined us, thank you so much, and good evening to all of you. As promised, I'm trying to do as much Facebook Live videos over and over again for all of you, so that more and more Filipinos could gain the conviction in trading. So this one, I'm trying to answer a question that was sent out regarding Bitcoins, and I've been getting a lot of questions regarding Bitcoins over the past over the past few months, because understandably Bitcoins have been moving up rapidly as well. So since there's a lot of questions, I'll try to base this video on those of you who've been sending questions about Bitcoins as well. So first of all, what's Bitcoin? For those who don't know what Bitcoin is, it's basically a cryptocurrency, meaning if you go back to your traditional currencies, the peso, the US dollar, the Singapore dollar, the British pound, the euro, they're supposed to be backed by gold, meaning for every peso, every dollar that's there, may katumbas dapat siya na gold. What happened lang over the past few years was the government kept on printing more money, that yung katumbas na pera ng currency na yon, it started to depreciate in value because they've been printing more, meaning it does not anymore fit yung dami ng gold that's stored by their central bank. It does not already correspond to the number of money that's in circulation. Yun yung naging for traditional currencies. The thing about Bitcoin is this: it's not backed up by gold, it's not backed up by precious metals. It's backed up by it's backed up essentially by algorithms created by a Japanese programmer. So the value of Bitcoin is based on the scarcity of it. The difference kasi with a lot of the things that you will see in traditional currencies is its value is based inherently on the country, on the reserves. But for Bitcoin, you cannot inflate it. You cannot print some more. There's only 21 million Bitcoins available worldwide, and that's it. Unlike the US dollar, which has been printed over and over again, Bitcoin cannot be printed. That's why a lot of people are thinking that if currencies can be manipulated, it can be overprinted to to inflate a certain, if if banks need more cash, if governments need more cash. In Bitcoin, it's decentralized and no one controls it. That's one of the biggest lures for people who want to come into Bitcoin. It also started before, since I mentioned it was a cryptocurrency. It was used to to pay for online transactions, meaning you wanted to buy something over the web and you wanted to pay for it. There was a good or a services. May mga nag-online games, they would use Bitcoin as well for their transactions. So they would use it, pay for something, probably an item sa, I don't know, sa games that they were having. Then it started to expand, that it went beyond those transactions that they would see there. So now you're seeing Bitcoin being used for transactions. I guess one of the biggest benefits for it is people trying to transfer money on a faster way. Kasi if you go to banks, syempre, to set up shop or merchant payment, there's a lot of bureaucracy that's there, meaning you need to set up these papers, looking for these regulations. You have to set all of this up. In Bitcoin, you get to set up everything very, very fast. That's one of the things why a lot of people have been using it more and more now, because of its ability to be set up very fast compared to banks, and there's anonymity in it compared to what you see in in traditional currencies, meaning you can easily move money in and out without you using your without them identifying who you are. So a lot of people have been cautious about it also, kasi it might have been used also for terrorism. It might have been used also for a lot of things that are happening in the black market. That's why it's been used widely that way in the past. So now, how do you earn money from it? It's basic. Since you have the US dollar, you have currency trading, that you make money when the dollar appreciates compared to the currency that you bought it. Or in the stock market, you buy a stock at 1, getting stock to around 5 pesos per share, buy at 1, sell at 5, you make money. Ganun din sa Bitcoin. If you have the currency at a lower price, here's what's interesting, no? If I remember it, around the end of 2015 or around the start of 2016, Bitcoin was only $250 to 1 Bitcoin. If you fast forward to today, it's near $2,800 already. Hence the large interest in Bitcoin. The big interest now is because some countries and some bodies have been accepting it already as a mode of payment, which was not hindi pa siya ganun dati. Dati hindi matanggap ng madaming mga institutions yung use ng Bitcoin. So now, you've seen it on a tear, 250 at the end of 2015 or the start of 2016 to where it is right now. I've heard a lot of people projecting that it can possibly hit 2,800 for 1 Bitcoin. So, here, it's capital appreciation has momentum, that's moving up. The thing about things like that is this: anything that has momentum, anything that has a large price appreciation, you have to understand, you have to base it already on your rules of trading. So meaning, when you find some areas of reversals, for those who are using charts, you have to sell. People are asking me, Marvin, since you can use technicals there, why not also trade and invest in Bitcoin? My personal stand and my personal take on Bitcoin is I don't invest in Bitcoin. For those who know me and been following me through the years, I'm really more entrepreneurial. And aside from being an entrepreneurial, I'm really more into stocks. So my goal in what I do, especially in trading and investing, is to focus on things that I know, focus on things that I know I'm good at, and that's where I invest. That's why I'm not much into, as of the moment, into real estate or other investments, kasi hindi ko siya specialty. So I know a lot of people who've invested in Bitcoin and they've been earning well in it because that's something that they want to come into. As for me personally, it's not my cup of tea. Can you make money in Bitcoin? Of course you can make money in it, but you need to respect your technicals, you need to respect how you read your graphs, and you need to respect also your entry and exit level. And you have to understand things like that, movements that move up quickly. Pag nag-reverse yan and you have more sellers, you can possibly see it also reverse up, reverse downward. And I forgot to mention this, pagdating sa Bitcoin also, it can either go both ways. Some have called it the currency of the future, that everything will go that way. as I guess in a form of it being protected na hindi siya controlled ng mga banks, or other people are saying that it's a bubble that it will burst. So there's two extreme sides of the story. You have to pick whether you want to participate in it or not. My whole concept about it is I'm not that good at it. I'm not really into Bitcoin, so I'm not gonna invest in it. My goal as a trader, investor, and even in the businesses that I start is to do things that I know. If I don't know it, I don't touch it. So I guess that's basically it. So it's just like a form of currency trading, but the inherent value of what you're trading is not your traditional currencies like the US dollar or the British pound or the euro, but you're trading a cryptocurrency. And I guess the biggest fear of people there is, since it's a cryptocurrency, wala pa masyadong gumagamit. It was just developed. So you have to understand, anything that's new, medyo may hesitation, may roadblock yan sa mga tao. Medyo kinakabahan sila when they start to use it as well. So there, I would suggest though that for those who want to trade Bitcoin, better trade it first and know what you're getting into. If you're in it for the long term, you better really know that the value of Bitcoin is there. And if you're investing in it for the long term, you also have to know that, teka, if I'm investing in Bitcoin, you must be super confident with conviction that you believe that there's a bigger room for it to grow and there's an inherent value of Bitcoin again in the future as well. Kasi kung wala, sayang. And if you're just riding because people are doing it and they're reaping from what you're just seeing what the reaping of what they're doing, and makikigaya kayo, you lose money that way. Your goal, either use the charts and trade it well, or you really see something that most people don't see with regards to Bitcoin. So that's it. Do we have any questions? Let me see. Okay, Jess Uy from Singapore is there. Ayan, Joseph Torres, sabi niya, visit localbitcoin.com. Emmanuel Aguiran, hello to you. Brian Patrick, where do you buy Bitcoin legally in the Philippines? There's a lot of websites now. I'll try to post the link below on how you can actually buy it here as well. But it's around $2,800 US dollars already for one Bitcoin. So that's roughly close to almost 150,000 pesos, 150,000 pesos to get a Bitcoin. What else? Joseph De Torres saying it will hit 5,000 US dollars this year. Hello to Ryan Dolicen. Chari De La Cruz, hello. So Joseph Torres, Bitcoin is now 2,900. Ang bilis when I checked it kanina, it was just 2,800. So it's moving quite fast. You have Oliver Laroya. Hello to you, JVP. So Joseph Torres, bullish daw yung train. Leia Lingson, Perlita Corpus, Harmy Cristobal, Ivan Geron Domingo, hello to you. So unless there are any questions here, I guess we're supposed to be okay already. What's this? Sabi ni Mark Galos, helpful Bitcoin para sa foreign stocks. Meron din stocks ang Bitcoin. Si Sid Villarosa, hello to everyone from Doha. Then Jen Punong Bayan, good insights from Marvin. There's too much hype on Bitcoin right now. So another thing about Bitcoin though is if you're buying it at the top, of course there are people also who bought relatively earlier, and their gains will be probably bigger than yours. And you have to remember, for those who've been following technical analysis, that yung distance niya from the nearest support is quite far already. So should it correct, it might be relatively steep. And for those that are trading the markets, our goal is really to buy at the support. And the farther it is from the support, the bigger your risk that's attached to it as well. So I guess that's it. What else? Okay, Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin mining is the way for people to actually it's how do I put it? Since Bitcoin is based on algorithms, it's the way for people to mine and get a Bitcoin itself. So the more Bitcoins that are out in production, the harder it is to get one Bitcoin. So it's the mining is done by solving a series of mathematical computations and algorithms. So everything is done in the back end. It's really mostly computers and algorithms to be able to solve it, to be able to mine it. So now, since there are only 21 million Bitcoins that will be released, and based on what I've studied, they're not gonna create or make another batch of Bitcoins anymore. Ano na yan? It becomes rarer and rarer to mine it. I can also post the link on it's an open source program, so everyone can access it, everyone can see yung program for the Bitcoin, so everyone can start mining it. So all of the things that you were asking, the links for the mining and the links for how you can actually access it here in the Philippines, I'll try to post it below as well. So there, for those who just joined us now, everything will be posted in my website and also in YouTube. I hope this video helps you. This is different from our Stock Smarts videos, but I just felt that I needed to make a very, very short basic snippet about Bitcoin so that everyone can have like a I guess an insight on what it is, so that very, very important, wag tayo papasok sa isang bagay na hindi natin alam. If you want to get into it, study more, but I'm telling you, it's currency trading with the inherent value that you're buying a cryptocurrency. So that's just basically it. So what else? So ayun, sabi ni Edgar Agustin, is Bitcoin being scammed now? It depends. I believe there have been a lot of closures, no, kasi yung mga ibang nag-exchanges for Bitcoins, yun yung mga nagka-problem. It was more based on the exchanges of the Bitcoin than Bitcoin itself. So parang ano rin, you transact with in the stock market, you transact only with brokers, or you transact only with people that you know are legal. The thing about Bitcoin, since there's no governing body for it yet, they're still trying to structure, I believe, the rules for it, and it's not central yet. There are certain countries that don't even allow Bitcoin, as compared to some countries that they do. So I guess that is. I get one of the things that made Bitcoin bullish, by the way, is there's a lot of people buying Bitcoin, converting it from the yen to Bitcoins, because Japan legally allowed, I believe, the trading and the use of Bitcoin there. They were one of the more, I guess, the first ones to actually use it as well. So I guess that's it. What else? I'll just say good evening to Hannah Samuel, OFW from Japan. Hello to all of you. Edgar Agustin, I mean, many into them are, yun, if it's MLM, if it's recruiting, that's different already from Bitcoin. It has to be just currency trading itself. It has to be based like that. If it's recruiting, then di na Bitcoin yun. The business model is not you trading the currency itself as well. So thank you for asking that, Edgar Agustin. That's all. Isel from Singapore, good evening to all of you. We'll have stocks by request again in the next few days. Then we'll have another post on stocks probably tomorrow. Then what else? For those who wanted to watch the Judy Ann Santos video, just scroll down below to see her money story along with all of the other people we've interviewed yesterday. So I guess that's it. More videos, not just about stocks. We'll create more and more videos with the main goal to educate you more. So to our kababayans in Manila, I'll see you Stock Smarts Manila this Saturday. This July we'll be in Dubai, Doha, and Iloilo. Then we'll be in General Santos City this August. So I guess that's it. We'll end the video now. God bless you all and have a great night ahead. See you.